Welcome everyone to Doron Yoga. We'll take a short practice for distress. Release the hands to the knees, any comfortable position. Just close your eyes for a moment. Take a big breath in. And a much slower, softer exhale. If you need to do it through the mouth, that's okay. If you can, keep breathing through the nose throughout the practice. Empty a little more breath, and then one more. Inhale at your pace. And exhale, slow, steady, soft, feeling your shoulders relax down. Inhale softly and opening up the eyes. Try to keep the movement of the breath as it goes slow and add a few head and neck rotations. And at your pace, going in one direction. And try to imagine, feel how as you're moving, you're actually allowing any stored stress to just float away like many little beautiful white balloons. Go ahead and reverse the direction. If you can, keep having awareness of the soft exhales, the deepening of the exhales. Eventually coming back to center. I'm going to take a little twist here. So twisting to the right side, right hand back, left hand to the right knee. Lengthen and just relax a bit. Allow the right shoulder to go back. You can even bend a bit in the right elbow. Inhale, coming slowly to center. And we're going to take the other side. Gentle, soft movements. Remind ourselves that we care about our body. We care about ourselves. Slowly coming back to center. Last one here, just warming up the spine a bit. As you inhale, opening up, look up. As you exhale, round, squeeze it in. Inhale, shine, open. Welcome a new day, a new evening. Exhale, round, release any leftover tension. A couple more times. Inhale, open, really notice your breath. And exhale. Last round. Inhale. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Openness. And exhale. Very sweet, everybody. Coming back to neutral. Release your legs from whatever positions you have. We're going to go for a Janu Shirshasana A. So we're going to straighten the left leg. Right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. And if just sitting like this is uncomfortable and stressful, please sit on the blanket, the block, 2 blocks, bend the knee, slowly coming forward. And there's a bit of a sense of lengthening, but mostly a sense of just softening, really relaxing, making sure there's no pressure, no tension in the shoulders and neck. Right, just really allow yourself to release. Coming back up, we're going to switch sides, please. No vinyasas, no. Not today. Slowly softening. Today, you're like, I was going to say butter, but you can choose coconut oil as well on just a nice warm pan, melting, being ready to be spread all over some delicious bread, gluten-free or not, your choice. Inhale, coming up. We're going to take both legs forward. If you want to convert into melting chocolate, you can melt like chocolate, bending the knees maybe at first. Really allow yourself to soften and release. Maybe your legs straighten, maybe they don't. Honestly, who cares? Just be in a place where you allow yourself to be. You're already stretching. Just soften in the shoulders. See if you can soften in the forehead and the space between the eyebrows and the jaw. in the lips, around the eyes, slowly coming up. We're going to go into Pigeon from here. If Pigeon is too much for you, you can easily go to thread the needle on the back. So you can lay down. I'll show thread the needle really quickly, just so you know. This is the thread the needle. Kasha will go into the Pigeon. So whatever works for you. Maybe I'll stay here just for now. Kasha is setting up for Pigeon, adjusting the front foot. Remember, you don't need to pull it out too much so it doesn't get too intense. Surrendering down, folding down. If you're in the thread the needle, some people like to call it figure 4. Just gently allow the left thigh to come closer to your belly and chest. Not a lot of effort. Many times we squeeze the shoulders up. See if wherever you are, you can soften in the shoulders a bit more. I'd encourage you to feel how your eyes are smiling. Encouraging you to feel your lips slightly opening and slightly stretching to the ears. Just a gentle smile. It will change the feeling in the body. It will release endorphins and dopamine. A couple more breaths. Slowly transitioning to the other side. If you're in Pigeon, switching legs. If you're on the thread the needle, again, you can lift up. This time I have my left ankle on the right thigh, threading the arms through. If, by the way, I forgot to say, if this is too far, you can always hold behind the thigh. And the most important thing is wherever you are, right? The hips will open. It is a hip opener. But really, how much can the rest of the body not be in the way? How much can you soften? It could be even in your toes or your fingers. But most importantly, in the face, in the head, in the thoughts. Again, as you surrender here, it's like your thoughts are floating out like white, beautiful balloons. If you prefer pink, that's okay. And they just float out. And you start to feel like you're in a space of emptiness. It just feels so calm and peaceful. You feel relaxed. It feels good. Beautiful. Release the legs. If you're in Pigeon, maybe join us on the back. If you're on your back, just release. If it feels good to take a bit of windshield wipers, take some windshield wipers. I'd say it's a great time for a little happy baby. No stress. If you feel like laughing, laugh. If you feel like just a big smile, a big smile. You can roll gently from side to side. I can't see you now, so maybe open your mouth, stick the tongue out. Do that one more time. Very nice, everybody. From here, simply bring the knees into the chest. The most lovingiest of lovingly hugs. I was going to say, imagine your mom hugging you. I don't know your mom. Imagine anyone that you would really love to be held by, just holding you tight, holding you close. If nothing else, be your own support. Allow yourself to be held by yourself. We're going to simply release here. Feet together, knees to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Just a few more breaths to completely surrender. It is an allowing of being open, of being slightly vulnerable, but it's also a permission to let go of all that doesn't serve us. So instead of focusing of what you're letting go of, focus on the present moment of your breath softening and deepening, of really much more space inside your body. From this space, your shoulders relax deeper down. If you looked in your head, maybe you're just seeing a lot of color. Maybe it's black, just full of space. Your fingers are soft and release. At any point that's right for you, maybe consider straightening the legs. You're relaxing into Savasana. The place of nothing else to do, no one to be. A surrender of your identities, even of your ideas. You're dissolving into space itself. And there's a feeling of lightness, effortlessness. Two more very deep exhales. Bring the feet to the ground. Just lower the knees for 2-3 breaths to one side. A little baby twist here before we come out of the pose. Before we come out of the practice, super gentle. And then coming back to center. Again, going to the other side. Maybe normally you can do way deeper than what you're doing now. It doesn't matter. There's nothing to prove. There's nowhere to go. Just this moment. Slowly back to center. However way feels good to you, coming up to sit. If you want to come from the right side, helping yourself to come up. Whatever works for you. We're going to make our way up to sit. Maybe set yourself a tiny little intention to make sure that whatever part of the day this is, you're continuing softly with grace, with a soft smile. If you're about to go to sleep, that's beautiful too. May you have a restful anything that comes up next for you. Thank you for your practice with us. Namaste.